All right, so once again, I'm live coming in. Um, Been an interesting day. Starting to get warm in Virginia again. Um, After we had a cold, um, um, moderate Memorial Day weekend. But as I always say, man, that's how it be, man. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on. So, yeah, but the Psyops going on out there in Los Angeles. If you really sit there and think, I mean, come on, man. When in 1992, when they had the Rodney King thing or whatever they had going on, right? PSYOP, things just PSYOP. 33 years ago, 1992, 33 years now, they got this going on. Easy to predict, predictable. Palantir just was able to, was tapped to get data on every American a couple of days ago, and then they had this PSYOP to tell you off the track. So it's just an enhancement of the surveillance state. That's all. That's what I look at it. So, but you can actually look that up as well. Possibly, but all working together. They working together hand in hand, creating order out of chaos. What's up, man? How you doing?
What up? What up? What's going on? Feeling better, man. Uh,
That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. I was waiting on you to get back to somehow feeling better. What you got? What you got going on, man? Matter of fact, come think about it. LA in the news, man. A lot.
man, this is some bullshit to me, to be honest with you though. Because look, check this out. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, you know what I'm saying? Okay, for one, y'all they say, I don't know what, I can't really trust the news, but they're from what they're showing, what they're saying, that y'all motherfuckers is tripping. Like if y'all want a peaceful protest, do that shit. And then on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that shit like this is some motherfucking bullshit because didn't a lot of y'all vote for this motherfucker, bro? So motherfucker, thought he was pump faking on that shit. Y'all think? I mean, last term when he was in there, he wasn't playing with that. Or you? Oh, this is bullshit. But last term he was pushing that immigrant agenda shit too. You know what I'm saying? Well, why do y'all vote for the dude? That's what I'm saying. Shit. Why didn't you just not vote or vote for Kamala? I don't understand. I don't get it. And then, oh, and record numbers, Latino. See, that's why I don't. You know what? I don't fall for none of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't. This is all telegraphically staged, how it should be, perfectly. You know what I'm saying? In lockstep. Like none of this shit is coincidental. You know what I'm saying? Didn't this is like didn't the Rodney King shit not happen not too long ago, bro? Are we on like
Rodney
the
King,
anniversary of
Rodney
Rodney
King,
King?
Rodney King thing happened in 1992, 33 years ago.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. 33 years ago to the day, bro. This is all staged, bro. And then his birth, and then the anniversary of it's like 39 years. I mean, it was like excuse me, an anniversary of something else. This is mad Masonic numbers, bro. And it's just like, you know, I mean, and not even the numbers, but then perfect timing as the Rodney King shit. I can't. I'm sorry, bro. I just can't. You know, I got to go by the numbers, man.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's be real though. Let's be real. Okay. Now, I've looked at it, and I looked at because they had it on in the gym or whatever, and then I was out another place, and when you look at it, I think the Rodney King thing happened on 4/29. Yeah, I think it happened 4/29. I can't think. It might have been 4/29, but it was 4/29, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be shit. Wouldn't it be 13 something now? 9 and 4 is 13. So, but nevertheless,
too much shit is, bro.
That was 92. Now, like I told you, they made the deal with Palantir to get you into track every American data, right? That was the conversation. Now they got this. So wouldn't that make it more sense to, like, you know, get you on the conversation? But now we got police on the street, martial law, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's exactly, bro.
Wouldn't that actually help the case for the surveillance state more?
Yeah.
So you ain't talking because they realized everybody just stopped talking about Palantir. They just said, we're not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the ice race and all that. Right on schedule.
They got the perfect motherfucker in there, the biggest actor of all times in there, man, to carry shit like this out.
Last
you know
week,
last
week he had the side show with him and Musk.
Yeah, that was so scripted, man. We really, but damn, but see, that lets you know that motherfuckers love drama, and that lets you know that people, you know what I'm saying, will believe anything that the government, as long as the daddy government tell you to believe it, you gotta believe it.
Well,
it's like, huh?
Well, don't you believe it then? But what I'm saying is, let's be honest, man. It's a lot of bullshit, but when you connect the dots together, you're like, man, hold on, man. Why now? Think about it now, Frank. Think about this. Why they wait till June to do it? If they had such a problem, why weren't they protesting back then?
Didn't I say something about the summertime, dude? I said that the other day when I was on your show. That summertime, dude. When I'm telling you, because the George Floyd shit happened in the summertime, dude. In June.
That happened to me. How many years
to the George Floyd? What, 5 years, dude?
Yeah.
To this day, damn near.
What's the girl name?
Diddy's case was on 555. I mean 5525. Come on. I mean, Jay-Z got charged at 55. So did Puffy.
All you gotta do is think, man.
Facts. Yeah, this is definitely, they're gonna start doing this. This is just some shit they're gonna start doing.
I think they had like another protest. But like I said, then they come out and say, "Oh, Gavin Newsom needs to be arrested." I'm like, look, man. All right, we'll go ahead and do it then.
Oh, here we go with this deflection shit. He's the only one that needs to get arrested. But see how you gonna say that when he called the Marshal of the Guard in the 2020 on black people when it was protesting for the George Floyd? Why are they not calling them out on that? So when the Mexicans, you want to be sympathetic and empathetic for the Mexicans, right? But when it was our black asses out there and shit, you wasn't sympathetic and empathetic for that shit.
Now I got something to say about this though, in a context, though, because you really think about it. I mean, just asking you a question. Where you live at? I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, man, where you live at in the area? Is it near the protest or not?
Yeah, dude. I'm like 20 minutes away, man.
Okay, fine.
25.
Okay. But you notice these protests only happen in a centralized location.
Facts.
That's how you know it's staged.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's only happening in a certain area. These people know where to go and where not to be at.
And then it was like I think one part. I think it's not Huntington Beach. It was like Beverly Hills. A rich white part of town. Why they out there protesting hard bullhorns and all that shit. I didn't see no police out there. See, that's another thing too. The media, bro. That's another thing too. The media and these racist police tactics. How come when it's white people doing this shit, there's no police, bro?
I'll give you an example. Give you an example of something. I DJ'd a graduation party yesterday, right? 40 minutes up in Portsmouth, Virginia, where Missy Elliott is we were talking about Missy Elliott last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had a graduation party where 4 teenagers got shot, or 4 people got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm telling you this. I live in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know anything about that before I said it?
Nope.
Okay. All right then. Now that happened 40 minutes up from the road from me where I was at yesterday. So doesn't that? But you know, everybody who turn on TV or go on social media say, "What's going on, LA?" Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. Didn't they have a movie called Escape from LA?
Damn. Ooh, facts. But you notice that when they protesting there's no police. But see, that says a lot. I mean, we don't wake up. That's on us because that type of shit should be challenged. But at the same time, we don't have no representation. What's his name? What the dude that looks like a pufferfish? He looked kind of like an African or something. What's his name? Ben Crump. That motherfucker don't represent us for shit. Lee Merritt. All these motherfuckers. And why is it always civil rights lawyers? Why is it nothing? They never talk about human rights. All that police brutality. No, there is no police brutality.
Let me tell you something.
Why motherfuckers never get convicted for that. It's domestic terrorism.
Let me tell you something before I play my topic. I got to play.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lawyer before. You may have, you may not, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Really tell you truth, a lawyer and a judge really sometimes is best friends, bro. Just letting you know. Right?
You said is what?
Sometimes a lawyer and a judge best friends, man.
Oh, yeah. They be going to lunch and shit. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, because when I went to court one time for a possession charge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lawyer told me when I went to court, the judge already told him they were going to throw my case out, basically, as long as I stick and do what I'm supposed to do, say the right things, because he knew the judge. He already knew what judge I was getting everything. So if he knew that, they had to be talking behind the scenes. So this stuff is all kind of conflict of interest.
And then you got them, waving their flag. My thing is this: you waving your own flag, bro. My thing is that how's that look? Because all these white motherfuckers, they say this stupid. The motherfuckers is full of shit. You can't trust them. But some of them, some of them got a good point on the instance of, are y'all combatants? What is this? What are we doing here? Are we with this country? Because then we couldn't do that, dude. We couldn't do that. Even though we don't have no flag like that. You know what I'm saying? But we couldn't do no shit like that.
Hold on. What's up, Shaq?
Shaq, yo. That's my thing. Like, niggas combatants or something? Because y'all got that motherfucker rocking. Y'all got them flags rocking. And then a lot of y'all voted for the motherfucker. I don't know, man.
Well, here's the thing. I need to find out. See, I gotta look more into it. The people with the flags, right? If I find out the names, we can find out whether they're stage actor or not.
Ooh, fact. Right.
Because they did arrest one person. They said they released on $50,000 bond. I'm like, who put the bond up? Right.
So one more time.
Who put the bond up?
Who said who put the bond up? You said?
Yeah, who put the bond up?
That's a good question.
I ain't heard about no big protests in Virginia, so. I mean, it's what it is.
But then the thing is,
What's up, man?
Chak, what up?
What's up with it?
What's going on? You doing all right?
Yeah, this shit is wild.
But it is what it is. But I kind of laugh at it because I'm like, man, you know, once the news covered this shit, and the way they even know they got it on nonstop, keep showing. I'm like, yeah, this is Psyops. You can already tell what time it is, man. Come on, man. You ain't that damn stupid. But I think the rabbi was out there. But yeah, what it is. I mean, but it is enhances real estate, and it's gonna be like Shalimar said, a night to remember. It's gonna be a summer to remember. But nevertheless, what's up, Chak?
What's the word, man?
I don't know, man. Kind of crazy, man, because it's a little hot today. It's around the 88, 90 degrees today. I did a grad party yesterday. I come to find out 40 minutes up there in Portsmouth, Virginia, which is funny because we were talking about Mr. Elliott and them the other night. They had a shooting at a grad party, 4 graduation kids, 4 people got shot. Right 40 minutes where I was at yesterday. The women are having a good time. I was out today, and I happened to see a lady, young lady I know, always give me decent conversation when she see me. How you doing, BJ? How DJ going? But two other women knew her. I don't know how they know her. They said something wrong with that girl, and I overheard them saying it. They said she always talking to a man except her man, and she got a husband. Right, crazy stuff. She talking to me about some other stuff, but you know. I said, damn, don't get me caught in the cookie jar because I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. I heard them say it. I heard it through the grapevine. But I said, damn, I ain't know what's going on like that. But hey, man, life's great. All right, look. Chak, talking about, guy came in talking about health since, you know, a lot of people talking about this. Chak always talks about this. So Frank, sit back, relax, strap on your seatbelt.
Well, after a salmonella outbreak sickened dozens of people across multiple states, Chief Business Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis here with the details. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, George. Hey, guys. And this is an important warning, especially at breakfast time. The California Bay distributed across 9 different states. The eggs are linked to a salmonella outbreak that sickened 79 people. 21 of them have been hospitalized, but thankfully no deaths have been reported there. The eggs were distributed between February 3rd and May 15th this year, with sell-by dates from March 4th, 2025 to June 4, 2025 at locations including Save Mart, Food Max, Raley's, Ralph's, and Safeway. They were also distributed with sell-by dates from March 4 to June 19 to Walmart stores in Arizona, California, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Washington, and Wyoming. And you can check the CDC website for a full list. Remember, salmonella can be a severe illness for children under 5 and seniors 65 and over. Symptoms there include fever, stomach cramps, diarrhea. Usually they start between 6 hours and 6 days after exposure. The illness lasts 4 to 7 days. Most people recover without treatment. The bottom line here, guys, is you don't want to eat them. Clean up surfaces if they've been on them, and you can return them to the stores as well.
What does this mean for prices?
So prices have come down a lot, George, recently. The cost right now of a dozen eggs is about 263, and over the
Wow.
last month
Where's
they've come
that at?
down 22%. And the
Where's
good
that at?
news here is 1.7 million, almost 2 million eggs is relatively small compared to the total eggs we produce, 93 billion.
Wow.
So it shouldn't drive prices much higher unless it gets to be a bigger recall.
I don't really like committing to things.
So let me get this straight. So since the prices went down, now there's a recall. Ooh. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a recall now that the prices are going down? See, we don't be down. We don't. They got us.
The plane crash off the coast of San Diego. 6 on board, all feared dead tonight. And you will hear the pilot's final transmission before crashing into the ocean. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, 6 people are feared dead after a small plane crashed into the ocean Sunday near San Diego minutes after takeoff. Air traffic control audio seems to indicate the twin-engine Cessna struggled to maintain altitude almost immediately, and the pilot didn't know what was wrong.
4 Bravo Alpha, what seems to be the issue? Just struggling right now. The president maintains heading.
The plane headed to Phoenix, dropping off radar.
4 Bravo Alpha, radar contact lost 6 southwest of San Diego Airport.
The Coast Guard says they found debris from the wreckage offshore, and preliminary data from the FAA shows every person on board died. It happened the same day this skydiving plane crashed southeast of Nashville, Tennessee. Our Faith Abube in Tullahoma.
And that plane crashing here just 1,000 feet short of the runway. A violent impact, but incredibly, everyone survived.
21 people were on board. First responders treating many of them at the scene. 6 people taken to the hospital. Tonight, the owner of the skydiving company says we are incredibly grateful for the quick actions of our pilot, whose response likely prevented a far more serious outcome.
David, it's unclear what caused either of these crashes. Both of them are under investigation. But back here in California, those 6
Here we go with these plane crashes.
Again, right?
And it's funny, around the same time they was having the ice raids and the protest last time there was a gang of plane crashes.
We do begin tonight with Los Angeles bracing tonight after sweeping immigration raids sparked protests and clashes tonight. A U.S. official now confirming to ABC News 700 Marines are now on their way to Los Angeles to join California's National Guard, which was deployed by the president, not that state's governor. Late this afternoon, a peaceful protest after the arrest of a union leader, but the city is bracing for nightfall. It was a far different scene over the weekend. Protesters setting off fireworks right there, police officers right nearby. A line of self-driving vehicles set on fire. Crowds shutting down the 101 freeway downtown. LAPD officers trying to move them off. The moment a U.S.-based correspondent from Australia reporting on the protests. You can see there, she's hit by an officer's rubber bullet.
Now, I just find that kind of crazy that she got hit by
I know, what a coincidence, huh?
They showed us this on camera, man.
It just happened right when the camera was hit. It just happened to happen right same smack time. But before the camera was on, it didn't happen though. Wow.
Hey, yo.
See, that's what we don't be. Damn, they got us, man. They got our mind. Once they got your mind, bro, you a pimp. That's what that pimp's specialty is. It ain't just to fucking whip the bitch. It ain't to hit the bitch. It's to be able to do all that and have her mind without having to do all that. I mean, it's you know, that's basically what it is, bro. They got our mind, bro.
You mean tell me them cops that bad on a shot when they missed it her?
Her ass would have, if that was that bad, bro, that she would have been off. That she would have went to the hospital, bro. They would have been escorting her ass on that motherfucking gun.
No,
bro.
she's still reporting, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's not. But see, that's what I'm saying. This shit. Look, I'm looking at it from a couple different angles. To be honest with you, I'm looking at this from a couple different angles with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust the government, and I don't really know what the fuck the news, how accurate these motherfuckers are. So I don't trust them, and I don't trust the police because when it's when it's white people doing shit, there's never police around. So I'm kind of curious about that. And then this, like I said, this happened at 33 years. You know what I'm saying? After the motherfucking Rodney King incident. So that's another thing too. This shit is mad stage, a lot of this shit, bro. But at the same time, looking at it like, why did y'all vote for this fool? Y'all voted for this dude in large droves, and at the same time, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all like gave us your ass to kiss, and then like it's weird, bro. It's just But see, it's people don't have no sympathy and empathy. People feel it when it's them. You feel what I'm saying? When they have to go through this shit, they feel it. But when somebody else is going through it, because that's what the society has it desensitized towards each other. We love motherfuckers millions and trillions of views of these stupid ass animal videos and shit. But meanwhile, nobody got no sympathy and empathy for no motherfuckers sleeping on the ground. Look at how they got our mind trained, bro. That motherfucker could have just lost his job, dude. The motherfucking homeless motherfucker. He don't necessarily have to be
Well,
on
you know, wait a minute. Stay right there. Come think about it. I just showed you last week Procter & Gamble laid off 7,000 people.
You said they lost how much?
They laid off 7,000 people, Procter & Gamble.
Look at these places. Massive laying people off. They said UPS ain't done. They said UPS is going to go for another motherfucking 70-something K. These places is closing. It's hard as fuck to get a job. And I'm not talking about no fucking good job, no career. I'm talking about some real.
Well, wait a minute. Hey, look here. Hold on, man. Let me bring this down to you. Hold on for a minute. Wouldn't that, you saying all that, wouldn't that be part of the distraction? You ain't gonna talk about that, but they gonna talk about that, right?
That's another thing. Keep motherfuckers poor. Keep kicking motherfuckers off these keeping motherfuckers up, making motherfuckers more homeless. Shutting down Job Corps. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, what the fuck? You know, infrastructure has a lot to do with jobs, right? And markets and growth. That's what infrastructure has a lot to do with. Isn't that kind of low-key fucking with commerce when they do shit like that? Yeah, it is. But see, when it's okay for them to do it, but then they said, "Oh, you're interrupting commerce and shit," and that's why they got the National Guard out there when these motherfucking Mexicans are doing it. Wow, so the government can interrupt commerce and do all that shit all they want. But these motherfuckers do it, you going to jail. Oh, the National Guard's coming, the military's coming. But these motherfuckers, we're honestly, they got us to the thinking level of 14-year-old fucking junior high kids, bro. They have our mind, we're devolving. Our mental is not the same as 54-year-olds or 50-year-olds or 30-something-year-olds. Our mental is not that. You feel what I'm saying? It's as a 14-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Look at the what's his name? No, look at the what's his name, man? You know what I'm saying? TikTok. Well, that's why motherfuckers watch TikTok so much. You see what I'm saying? Because people's what's the name rate is low as fuck. They're what's that shit? The patience. I mean, as long as they can pay attention to something, what's that shit?
Attention span.
Attention span is short. Attention span is short as a motherfucker, bro. And I'm talking about on grown ass adults, bro. Like this shit got this shit. It's not even just with these events, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying, this internet and all this shit got our minds, you know what I'm saying? Like we're devolving, bro. We're not evolving and shit. Like that's why they're bringing in another reason why they're gonna bring these motherfucking computers and these motherfucking AI and automation. Let's not forget automation at these jobs. All this shit is coming. It's like they want to have motherfuckers be useful eaters and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's a good point though, bro. Like the government can fuck up commerce and do all this shit whenever they feel, whenever it's okay. But let you do this shit. Oh, then you're trespassing, you're doing this and that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm thinking like, I just don't know from the media standpoint. I don't know what's accurate or not. You know? I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not boots on the ground. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the white media, because the white media and the police be lockstep. We're never having no police at these motherfuckers events. Why is there never police at these motherfuckers events? That's what I want to know. When it's Mexicans or some black people doing some shit, it's all police right there, boom. But see, that lets you know that you know what this is. It's like when Black Lives Matter, bro. You're escalating the situation, and guess what? That's telling me it's a psyop. You already got police right there, ready, like in riot gear already. You're expecting something to happen. This is a psyop. You know that's a psyop. That's telling you it's a psyop, right? You expecting us something? You expecting something to happen before you give us the narrative, bro? I go by actions. I don't go by words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I'm supposed to be asked out. Going by words and shit. These motherfuckers, man. That's journalism. They're paid to lie to you, bro. They're paid to bullshit you. You know what I'm saying? Why is it a specific amount? 700 Marines. You got to be paying attention to these numbers that they give us, man.
All right, let me play this. Let me play this. I got you. The guy that talked about this other thing with this meat.
President Trump going over the governor's head, sending the state's National Guard to the scene, and tonight he's now sending hundreds of these U.S. Marines. Our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, leading us off tonight on the scene in Los Angeles. Matt is one-on-one with border czar Tom Homan tonight.
Tonight, 700 Marines are on their way to the streets of Los Angeles to assist the National Guard and law enforcement tamp down violent clashes with protesters angry over the Trump administration's immigration policies and arrests. Over the past 72 hours, pockets of LA descending into chaos. Protesters setting cars on fire, dumping bikes and scooters on police cruisers on the highway. Law enforcement firing hundreds of flashbangs and non-lethal projectiles and making dozens of arrests. It got so heated in the streets that a British photographer needed emergency surgery after being struck by a non-lethal projectile.
Moving them on through the...
And there was this moment. Watch as a correspondent for 9 News Australia reporting on the protest when an officer hits her with a rubber pellet. And tonight, an escalating war of words between California Governor Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump. Newsom suing the president for creating...
Why is it always foreigners? Didn't Chak say that a couple episodes ago? Why is it always foreigners that... A lot of this shit, dude. Why are those two just happen to be foreign? Wouldn't that be easier to hire to play off a psyop if you have foreign reporters versus somebody that's from here? Wouldn't that be easier? Something's not right with these stories, dude. I'm sorry, man. It's just two foreign, one from Australia. I don't know where the fuck the other one's from. They're the ones that only got hit. Why no American motherfucking reporters get hit? Something's not right. We don't care, man. These motherfuckers is good. They're good. And then you got him suing the president. Dude, this shit is all fucking man, bro. But then he don't call or respond. Like, what is his response? I don't know. But then he wants to get on the president. But then the president's a fucking drama queen. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit.
He said it's all BS.
And now all of a sudden, now it's Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump beef. It was just fucking last week. It was just Elon Musk and Trump beef. Now, like, dude, come on. What is this motherfucking Love and Hip Hop now? Are we watching Love and Hip Hop, dude? Everybody's beefing with everybody at a different week and shit. Come on, man. Let's go.
That's funny. That is funny when you think about it. Good question.
Lord, come on, man.
The conditions for this chaos when he sidestepped California officials to deploy thousands of National Guard troops.
Are you going to deploy Marines in California?
We hope to have the support of Gavin because Gavin's the big beneficiary as we straighten out his problems. I mean, his state is...
That Marine shit is dangerous, though, bro. That could be...
Newsom,
I don't know.
then slammed by Trump and border czar Tom Homan for his response, something Trump seemed to support just hours ago.
I would do it if I were Tom. I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it would be a great thing. He's done a terrible job.
Newsom responding again, calling that an unmistakable step toward authoritarianism. I asked Homan about that.
If Gavin Newsom crosses whatever threshold it is and violates the law, do you have the authority to arrest him or
if he broke the laws like any other U.S. citizen, we'll ask the Attorney General to investigate and they'll prosecute. Tom Homan's not going to prosecute.
Spontaneous clashes began Friday as federal agents conducted multiple operations in and around Los Angeles. By Saturday, protests, mostly peaceful, grew larger when agents were seen staging in nearby Paramount, California. And by Sunday, a convoy of heavily armed and camouflaged troops arrived. We watched as the clashes intensified as the day progressed.
Just moments ago, there's some projectiles being thrown. Just moments ago, a motorcycle seemed to try to break through the police skirmish line. And now you can hear all those flashbangs going off. Police are trying to push those protesters back, firing those less than lethals at very close range. And you can see those projectiles being thrown over. Now that motorcycle is being hauled in here Looks like he's being arrested.
LAPD's chief overnight saying they may need more help.
We are overwhelmed as far as the number of people out there engaged in this type of activity and the type of things that they're doing.
And thousands today gathering peacefully, calling for the release of a prominent union leader arrested Friday during one of those workplace raids.
A lot of us are American citizens. So then what are we working for? What is the American dream? It doesn't even exist when you're picking people out of the street.
David, I just want to give you a sense of where we are. This is the federal building in downtown Los Angeles, and there are probably a couple hundred.
I mean, I know they stand in solidarity with their people. I get it. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're put, bro, if you're legal and you're putting, okay, some of these people probably don't even have illegal people in their family, some of them, and it's still out there anyway. I mean, okay, I guess, like I said, they trying to be in solidarity with their people. But if you're American, dude, I don't understand why you don't see it from, I mean, maybe fuck it, see it from both perspectives, but why do you only see it from that one perspective? Oh, well, we're American, we try to, dude, you're American, why are you even out there yourself, man? Like, huh? Damn, dude. I mean, I guess they're on code, I guess that's what you, I guess, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't be getting that shit. Oh, we're American, this and that, dude, but y'all out there with the Mexican flags, man, who does that, man? I can't be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm African and shit, dude. Wherever the fuck I'm in Africa, I'm out there with a motherfucking Panamanian flag, dude. How does that work, man? Dude, we have to start being logical to the most as possible, man. The logic has to come before everything. The feelings and emotions, I noticed that with especially black Mexican people try to act like them motherfuckers too, especially us black people. With us two groups of people, I noticed that. Well, just people, period. Because people, this generation is soft as a motherfucker any damn way. You know what I'm saying? The men is soft and like the women are supposed to be strong. Like it's just all fucked up. But it's just all. And then you got Gavin Newsom. And this shit is some bullshit to me. Oh, I don't know. He needs publicity. Yeah, both are what's the name? Queens are attention whores. But this is all like you already know, Peter. This shit is scripted, bro. You know. And then last time when he was in there, didn't the George Floyd shit happen? In the summertime, and around June, didn't this shit happen to George Floyd in June or no? See, damn, man, they got us, bro. They got us. That's some shit I gotta do. I might have to just shroom and think about that, dude. Just take a little, you know what I'm saying? A little piece of it. Just think like, damn, dude, fuck, man.
Let me get this thing, because I've been around a lot of teenagers lately.
Mm-hmm.
These teenagers are very off the chain. Yesterday, I will admit, was good. These was a good group. Going that summer camp Wednesday, I told you. I did tell you that. And see what these kids talking about. I told you it's almost mandatory. You gotta have an Xbox or something. You know, they don't want, they don't play outside. The kids like to be inside. You know what? I've been to 2 summer camps. I don't see the kids outside. It's summertime, yo. This is kind of different for me. So, damn, where the kids at, man?
It's gonna mess with your socialization, man. You're not outside interacting with other kids and shit. The only time you fucking interact with other kids is when school time comes back around.
Well, no, they be at summer camp, but they don't be outside though.
Oh yeah, got you. They be at the camp. Oh, got you.
They be at the camp, but they don't be outside. They got games and stuff like that. Which I'm not saying that. I mean, we played backgammon, checkers, and all that stuff too. Domino.
True.
But I'm saying that it was one summer camp I went to every summer. Bro Rock. Their camp was outside. The only time they even went inside, they might want a trailer if it rained. They was out there in the heat all day long, bro. So these kids, you got to have a building for them. Matter of fact, and if the kids not in the camp, their mama keeping them in the house all day, or half the day. I talked to one earlier. Talking to one lady the other week. Shoot, their kids running around. I'm laying down in the bed. So that's how it be these days. Besides, Frank, you don't need to watch the kid no more. All you gotta do is hand the kid a cell phone. Hey, baby, here you go.
Man, that's wild, man.
So
they ain't gonna watch no like informative, like they're not gonna watch no fucking You know what I'm saying? How the stock market, they ain't gonna watch no fucking, oh, how black this type, you know what, Black Wall Street, they ain't gonna watch nothing like that. They gonna watch some fucking bullshit, some latest TikTok trends, some stupid ass dance moves. I mean, I can see the thing is you know what I'm saying, you get up on that and you see how the monetization goes, and you run and you you know, pick up game, and then you start, you know what I'm saying, making money off it. Okay, I can see that. But just all entertainment, I don't know about that one. We lost and shit, you know. That's why they took the Cosby Show out. That's why they took Reading Rainbow out. That's why they took, you know what I'm saying, Different World. What's the Fresh Prince? What's the other one? Family Matters. That's why they took them shows off, man. You can't have positive reinforcements, man. It always has to be negative. So we just keep the Love and Hip Hop on there and the Basketball Wives.
Well, it's about Dustin.
Brenna O'Rourke always dreamed of being a star.
She was vivacious and caring and loyal.
And she always said, yeah, you know, I'm going to be famous, Dad. Just you watch. I'm going to be famous. And unfortunately, this is not under the most optimal of circumstances.
Her parents, Dana and Aaron, never imagined their daughter's talent would be stolen at age 19 by dusting.
There's no ID required. It's odorless. It's everything kids look for. They can afford it, they can get it, and it doesn't show when mom and dad drug test.
Dusting is also called chroming or huffing, and it's the latest trend for teens, going viral on social.
This is a damn lie. This is a damn lie.
I've never heard of that.
This is a damn lie. I'm gonna tell you
I've
why.
heard of people doing it, but I never heard of it going viral. Like, you know what I'm saying? Over here,
this is a damn lie. I used to mess with a girl from Boston, Massachusetts, when I was like 2006, 7 or something like that. It might have been before random years. I was just got out of high school. Girl named Boston, pretty girl. Matter of fact, I tell you, she used to sneak me up. Her daddy used to sneak me up. No. She used to let me come in the house late at night where her dad was asleep and have a ladder so you could get through the fucking window in her bedroom and shit. Right. And she would have a can of aerosol spray. And she took the aerosol spray, and then it was like two bodies knocking each other down. Right. Then I had to go back out to the front door. She's like, hold on, be quiet. Because my daddy might wake up, he see you gonna get mad. I always get into Atlanta and shit, right? So come to think about it, one of my buddies, he met her too one day. And she had told him, you can come by. Or you come by, bring your can of computer spray called Dust Off. So this ain't viral. This shit been going on. I've been knowing about this shit for 20 fucking years.
Yeah,
so this is bullshit.
Computer cleaner, all that, dust, all that. Dust,
yeah. Because when they couldn't get the weed, they got high on something. Some motherfuckers sniff glue, sniff paint, all types of shit. This is not new. So for them to call this shit viral, this shit is bullshit. This is when you call deceptive reporting. Because I knew about this shit 20 years ago. Some of them took acid, mushrooms, whatever the fuck this other shit is, right? Xanaxes. We had motherfuckers say, man, let me get a Zane, man. Let me get a perk, right? People always got hard shit. So for them to be making this like this death though, this been going on for years. As a matter of fact, the video they put, they might be influencing more people to do it because people been doing this.
That's true.
It's like reverse psychology, man.
She was vivacious and caring and loyal.
And she always said, yeah, you know, I'm going to be famous, Dad. Just you watch. I'm going to be famous. And unfortunately, this is not under the most optimal of circumstances.
Her parents, Dana and Aaron, never imagined their daughter's talent would be stolen at age 19 by dusting.
There's no ID required. It's odorless. It's everything kids look for. They can afford it, they can get it, and it doesn't show when mom and dad drug test.
Dusting is also called chroming or huffing, and it's the latest trend for teens, going viral on social media, where they sniff computer cleaning spray to get high.
This is extremely concerning.
So you might as well just smoke
when
some
they
weed.
inhale
Damn,
these
man.
chemicals in the gas, it'll actually replace the oxygen within their lungs and within the rest of their body.
Dr. Randy Wiseman leads the ICU at Honor Health Scottsdale Osborne Medical Center. He says dusting makes the user feel drunk and euphoric for a couple of minutes. And in that short amount of time, the damage done after just one huff can be irreversible and even deadly.
Failure of the liver, heart failure, disease of the lungs.
Rena died of sudden sniffing death syndrome.
She's not the only one that this has happened to. Several other teenagers have succumbed to this same disorder.
So then she spent the next 7 days in the ICU. She never regained consciousness. We don't have children to bury them.
As they do their best to cope with the loss, the O'Rourke family is finding some comfort in knowing Rena was able to help others through organ donation.
She gave so much to so many in her short time here and went out the same way.
Dana has this message for parents in hopes of preventing future families from suffering the same pain.
Search their rooms. Don't trust. And that sounds horrible, but it could save their life.
Dusting is different than another popular and easily accessible drug you might have heard of called Whippets. It's not the same kind of chemicals in the gas, but Dr. Wiseman says both are equally unsafe and encourages parents to have conversations with their kids about the dangers of abusing common household products. Live in the newsroom, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.
Kids say no to drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's some straight drugs right there. But see, and that's the thing too. Stop listening to these motherfucking kids, these other motherfucking kids, man. These motherfuckers is a bad influence and shit, man. Oh yeah, do this. That's that influence and shit. That's what that
You're right.
is. You
You're right.
Jump off a bridge. One of these dumbass motherfucking kids tell you to jump off a bridge.
All right, back to the story, man. Me and Chak were talking about this morning.
Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend is giving more graphic and emotional testimony. The woman known to the jury as Jane is testifying about a pattern of being pressured into sex acts with multiple strangers while Combs watched. She's even testified to vomiting in the middle of one of these so-called hotel nights, saying Combs responded, "Good, you'll feel better now," and prompted her to continue. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges, and his defense team says any sexual encounters were consensual. ABC's Rena Roy and legal contributor and criminal defense attorney Shauna Lloyd are outside that courthouse with more. Rena, what's the latest?
Well, Diane, Jane has told the jury that whenever she tried to resist having sex with other men, that Sean Combs sort of had a pattern of behavior that included things like persistency and love bombing. At this point, the jury has seen a lot of text messages between Jane and Sean Combs. One where Jane says, "I'm not trying to have sex with strangers to fulfill your fetishes." And Combs tells her, "You got it all wrong." Jane says she felt obligated to participate in those hotel nights because Combs was paying her $10,000 a month rent. She says he still is to this day. And the jury also saw a text where she says, quote, "threatening me with the roof over my head ever since I got here."
See, how are you gonna go and get on a stand against this nigga when he's paying your rent, bro? See, these bitches entitled, you know what I'm saying? Ungrateful. But see, that's on his simp. That's on a simp ass motherfucker do some shit like that. Pay for a bitch room and board and you know what I'm saying, for rent for about years to come. These niggas, man, don't ever follow these industry motherfuckers, man. They're the biggest simps. When it comes down to advice, you know what I'm saying, and getting women, maintaining women, keeping women, don't listen to none of these motherfuckers, bro. Because if you really think about it, they just getting these bras on their name. Really, if you think about it, that's it. And these niggas don't, tell you this dumbest shit, and they'll do the dumbest shit. What the old boy remember? He took Ice Spice or a Sexy Red on that basketball player took on a $50,000 shopping spree. God damn, or $500,000 or some crazy shit.
Hey, man. Motherfucker pay high price to get what they want, man.
No, but seriously though, why would she? See, that's an ungrateful broad right there, bro. And see, that lets you know I don't believe nothing she's saying. He's still paying your rent. What's the okay? If I was the defense, I would have got on her ass. Okay, what's the stipulation of him still paying your rent after years and years and years later? And what's the real reason, or what kind of loyalty do you have to Mr. Combs by going against him on the stand when he's still paying your rent from years and years to come? What's that all about? How can we say that, think that you're a credible witness when you're not even credible enough to this person to stay loyal enough to him to the person that's paying your $10,000 a month rent? Where the fuck are you staying at? In a mansion? For $10,000 rent, you could own it. You could be doing that, getting that towards owning the house, dummy. That could be towards a mortgage. Damn, motherfuckers be living beyond their means, dude. But see, that lets me know what kind of mindset she got already, though. You know, I already know she's ditzy already. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I just gathered from how many minutes looking at this shit. I already know she's a ditzy broad. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let me say something about that.
And they ain't going to say her name. Oh, Jane. My bad. We're going to say her. We're going to say BJ, my bad. Hope you need to try to thought about that. In fact, where I was saying that they don't want to say her name in it, so I call them the bitch Jane and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's that all about? So why is there secret? What's the secret chick? Are these government foremen? Who are these people, bro? We can't get this bitch's name, bro.
Right.
And the only reason why we got Cassie's name because she's already famous is what are we doing? What are we doing here? And this nigga, somebody drawing this nigga looking like Uncle Ben. Somebody drawing this nigga.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Hold on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's not that nigga, bro.
You know what somebody just texted me?
Like that, bro. Looking like
somebody just texted me.
What you saying?
Somebody just texted me and told me that BET Awards on tonight, right?
Oh my God, more fuckery. Huh?
Now wait a minute. What's going on? Ain't this in Los Angeles too? Yo, this is funny.
Why would you? If it was so bad, why would you still be having it? Yeah, we don't.
It's at the Peacock Theater. I don't know what it's at, but yeah.
So where's it at?
The Peacock Theater.
Peacock Theater. I think that's Hollywood, no?
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't. Damn, you would think. But see, that's how you know this is. I told you this shit. If they was really serious like that, they would not have that shit, bro. They would cancel that shit. Nigga, you got the Marine coming, nigga. Is it that bad? But see, I don't agree. You bringing the Marines on? I don't agree with all that, dude. You know what I'm saying? What's going to go? Because they use that shit against you.
Let's check this out, Frank. Let's see how long they stay. If they don't stay past 2 weeks, you know it's all game.
You know what? That sounds good to me. Because you don't want to react with emotions. You want to react with thinking and logic and common sense. You want to assess the situation like these bullshit ass police say. If I'm in my feelings, I can't assess shit.
You right.
That's a good point. We'll see how long these motherfuckers stay out here for.
I mean, it's real choreographed. It's on camera, brother.
But see, that lets you know something's up too, because why didn't they do it when even though I didn't agree with that George Floyd shit was all some bullshit. But why didn't they, when they was doing that, why were they so aggressive? Why was Gavin Newsom and them that much more aggressive on black people? The National Guard, Gavin Newsom, if you remember, Gavin Newsom called the National Guard on the motherfuckers, bro. But he acting like he don't want to do when it's the Mexicans and it's Trump. This is all stage, bro. I'm telling you, this is all stage, man. So the motherfucker, let me get this straight. The motherfucker against the Mexicans, which is Trump, calls the National Guard, and the motherfuckers that's sympathetic to him, Gavin Newsom, doesn't. Oh, okay. I see the script. Let's keep going.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Friends and family are pleading for help tonight in the wake of a truly horrific attack. This is surveillance video showing the very young suspects that police say threw a corrosive liquid at a woman as she prepared to take part in Pride festivities this past Sunday. That woman, identified as Diana, suffered serious burns and is now at the Temple Burn Center. Tonight, police are working to track down those young attackers as they also try to figure out why they did this. Action News' Taronda Thomas live in West Philadelphia tonight. Taronda, you spoke to police and Diana's friends today.
I did, and here at Southwest Detectives, this is still a very active investigation. Diana is recovering at Temple's Burn Center. Fortunately, there was a neighbor nearby during the attack who pulled her inside and rinsed her off. Still, she is left with severe burns. There's a great community around her that's rallying, like I said, rallying around her, showing support for the victim of a heinous attack. It was such excruciating pain, and I'm sure she went into shock, like immediately. Shiloh Cologne's friend Diana, now recovering at the Temple Burn Center after being splashed with a chemical that police say acted much like acid. It happened Sunday afternoon. The victim, Diana, who for safety reasons doesn't want to use her last name, had just gotten off the L at 52nd and Market.
She was walking down the street, going to her destination with her earphones in, so there was no interaction. Nothing led up to this event.
They were walking towards her. She said that they stopped and then they threw the acid. This, police say, is video of the three suspects walking away. They boarded the L at 52nd Street. All three were juveniles who could be very young.
In my opinion, they're anywhere from 8 to 12 years old.
Police are working to identify the kids seen on the train platform before the attack. They were walking around with a cup. Investigators are testing to find out what the chemical was.
That'll be all part of our investigation, where they got it at, why they had it.
It was strong enough to leave a mark at 51st and Ludlow and leave the victim with second and third degree burns. 25-year-old Diana, who is a transgender woman, was planning to celebrate the first day of Pride Month. We really strongly believe that this was a hate crime. Police say the attack may have been random, but they're investigating all of the possibilities. Meanwhile, Diana has the support of her friends and the community on her long road to recovery.
Oh, damn. My bad, man. Hold tight.
Okay, so you mean to tell me, how did the person know that was a transgender though, Bill? How did the person know him? What's going on? You see how they don't give you no details? Oh, it just happened, and then apparently this is the chemicals were like, oh wow, hope we're a speedy recovery. And that's that, bro. I mean, what the fuck? How you expect anybody to find this motherfucker? You ain't even giving out no
Welcome
details.
back, Truth Seeker. They are saying Trump has deployed the National Guard on Los Angeles over the immigration protests. The first time the National Guard has been deployed in Los Angeles since the Rodney King riots of April 29th, 1992. Watch a quick news clip, and then we'll talk about why this is happening 33 years later and what it has to do with the Carmelo Anthony stabbing of Austin Metcalf on Rodney King's birthday anniversary, the same day the basketball star Carmelo Anthony was nominated for the Hall of Fame.
Trump ordering more than 2,000 National Guard troops to L.A. as violent anti-ICE protesters burn cars, throw rocks, and smash windows for 2 straight days, threatening the lives of police and ICE agents. The rioters protesting the arrest of more than 100 migrants in L.A., including suspects accused of child abuse and sex assault charges. And here in New York City, at least 20 protesters are detained after storming ICE headquarters in Lower Manhattan.
So expect these rituals to spread from L.A. and New York and across the nation. Again, order out of chaos is the motto. The government needs occasional chaos to justify the incredible budgets they have for both military and police. They need these instances every so often so they can say, see, this is why we got to spend all this money to keep everybody safe. And constantly, it's the 33. Rodney King beaten on 3-3. The George Floyd riot started on 33rd Street in Minneapolis. Now here we are 33 years later. And if you ever forget the date of the Rodney King riots, just pop in your Sublime album. They got a song about it. April 29th, 1992. But look at this, guys. Trump deployed the national Guard on June 7th, 39 days later. Why does 39 days and 33 years matter? Again, a lot of people will not listen to this information because their minds are so programmed. If this is you, you got to work on yourself. Gematria is the Kabbalistic practice of coding the numbers into words, and why you would ever dismiss this on the surface, as 90% of our nation does, is beyond me, because it's no secret the secret society that is Freemasonry that has so much to do with this nation's origins. Again, a lot of the founders were Masons. If you look into Freemasonry, you'll find it's based in Kabbalah. If you look into Kabbalah, you'll find that this practice of coding numbers into words is a big part of it. Gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. Again, I learned about this from Manly P. Hall's book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, published in 1926. By the way, speaking of Los Angeles, there's a society dedicated to Manly P. Hall in LA. He has a building there to remember his works and his teachings. Again, in The Secret Teachings of All Ages, his 1926 book, he lays out the code behind the English alphabet, the letters and the numbers. And if you read the whole book, he alludes to 4 ciphers. The alphabetic order, A is 1 up to Z is 26, the alphabetic order with numerology applied, the reverse alphabetic order, and the reverse alphabetic order with numerology applied. When you apply numerology, federal Masonry secrecy, they all equate to 33. When you run it in reverse, they all equate to 39. So the face of the federal government deploys the National Guard 39 days after the 33rd anniversary of the Rodney King riots. Just think about it. And we've seen these numbers come together so many times, but we're not done. But that's the federal Masonry secrecy part. Keep in mind, Rodney King was beaten on March 3rd. He was beaten on 3/3 by the police. And again, police, there's the Fraternal Order of Police, which is Masonic. The highest degree of the Scottish Rite, again, is 33. 33 is not an arbitrary number to Masonry. It's also not an arbitrary number to people. The reason Masonry is invested in the number 33 is because of the 33 bones that make up the human vertebrae, which is connected to Kundalini. Kundalini is about spiritual ascension up the 33 bones of the human vertebrae. There's a lot that can be said about the number 33. Even the words people and person equal 33. The word teacher is also 33. In numerology, 33 is the master teacher number. Notice LAPD, when you just take the alphabetic order without numerology, is 33. The LAPD beat Rodney King on 3/3, leading to acquittals a year later that led to riots. And keep in mind, the riots were on the 119th day of the year, and Fraternal Order of Police equals 119, as does All-Seeing Eye. And their logo is the All-Seeing Eye, which is a Masonic symbol. Keep in mind, right now we're in the time of the 119th Congress. And this Congress and this administration enacting, beefing up ICE for the raids and the deportations, that's what's led to this protest. With regards to CNN choosing the Mexican flag, protester getting smoked with the gas. Remember, the Mexican-American War did end on the 33rd day of the year, February 2nd, 1848. We just had the ritual with the Mexican ship smashing into the bridge in a big 33 ritual in New York a few weekends ago. I'm sure everyone forgot that in the United States of amnesia, but it did happen just a few weeks ago. But yeah, Mexico has the 33. Mexicans the same way, forwards and backwards, 33, 39. Mexican-American War ended February 2nd, 33rd day of the year in 1848. And with regards to the National Guard being deployed for the first time to LA in 33 years, National Guard with the alphabetic order is 137, which is the 33rd prime number. Notice, Trump took office January 20th. To him, deploying the National Guard was 138 days later. Of course, federal equals 138, like Donald Trump. You might recall his first full day in office, which was January 21st. He fired Linda Fagan, the Coast Guard chief. Again, that's not the National Guard, but I just want to remind you of this ritual with Linda Fagan. She was fired exactly 138 weeks after taking her position. I was saying then, what a ritual. What a ritual. This 138 thing comes up a lot with Trump. If you remember when the Nationals won the 115th World Series, we had that one pegged before they even made it into the postseason. We saw they were going to win out against Cleveland to sneak into the postseason. And we said, watch, they'll beat the Astros 138 days after Trump's birthday, just like how Trump hired the Nationals announcer for Inauguration Day, Steve Ray. Nationals equals 138, like Donald Trump, like federal, like Dave Martinez. There was a lot to the ritual for why we saw it. We had the Astros all year. We were looking for the National League team. We saw what they did by the end of the year. It was a Cleveland Nationals series that had it all spelled out, but it was these same numbers is the point. And keep in mind, Cleveland's the only major city in pro sports that has the 33 connection too. And don't forget the first degree of Freemasonry is The Apprentice. And don't forget that Freemasonry equals 58, like secret society. And Trump won the 58th election the first time. The second time he got 58% of the electoral vote. The Apprentice, the first degree of Masonry. In D.C., the Masonic city where the majority of this nation's founders were Masons.
Isn't the show named Apprentice?
Okay. For more Freemason fingerprints, from March 3rd, the anniversary of the beating, to today, 96 days. Remember, there's a strong relationship with 96 and 42. The divisors of 42 add up to 96. Freemasons, 96 the big way, 42 the small way. Rodney King's birthday was 4-2. Numbers also stamped all over Black history. And in light of them talking about this, the first time this happens.
The show's named The Apprentice. Damn, that shit is art imitating life like a motherfucker. Yeah.
That point. Well, I mean that.
Red and blue, first and second degrees is for Freemasonry. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Red and blue, Democrat, Republican, or no?
Right.
Then we go with the Psyops and shit every day and shit with these motherfuckers.
We know very little at this hour, but a very call to the scene for a possible drowning at the Bella apartment complex. Now, this is located in the Westchester Commons Shopping Center. And when they received that call, they went to the back of this building. Now, we want to play some of that rescue communication leading up to that call and during that call in the back of this apartment complex. That's where the pool is located. I'm going to play that sound for you right now.
205, Medical 205, Battalion 3, full arrest, 700 City View Loop. Party one.
Just confirming the patient's still out back by the pool. Okay, all units around City View. We're going to go to the Charlie side of the complex. Street stairs that lead up to the pool. She's got patient contact, working full arrest.
Patient contact.
Now, police are telling us that that child is in life-threatening condition, but they were able to take that child to an area hospital. At this hour, that pool is still open, and like many pools at apartment complexes, there is not a lifeguard that we saw on duty, but again, that's very common at these apartment complexes. They put these signs up, swim at your own risk, and like any pool at these apartment complexes, that's very common. Reporting live in Chesterfield County, Laura French, CBS 6 News.
We're back now with some shocking statistics. Drowning deaths among black people under the age of 30 are nearly 2 times that of white people.
Yeah, it's even higher among black and brown children. Now, according to the CDC, drowning deaths for black kids between the ages of 10 to 14, 7 times that of white children. But a local woman has actually made it her mission to keep people safe while around the water.
Yeah, she's joining us right now, Paulana Laminier. Thank you for being here. And you were with Black People Will Swim.
Yes.
All right. So Black People Will Swim is all about teaching kids and adults about swimming. Why has this been your mission?
It's my mission because the numbers don't lie, right?
Yeah.
You know, good businesses, they start by solving a problem, and Black People Will Swim has been created to solve a problem. Black and brown children are drowning at higher rates than any other demographic. And most importantly, drowning is a leading cause of death for children under 4.
Wow.
So when you look at those numbers, you're like, okay, what is being done? Now, granted, there are a ton of swim schools out there, right? But Black People Will Swim is ensuring the experience and the priority, making sure it's fun, it's safe, and accessible.
Yeah, talk about the accessibility, because those statistics also say that black kids are more likely to drown in public pools. We know pools aren't everywhere here in the city. So how do you make an organization like this kind of happen?
Well, let me tell you, it's prayer.
Yeah.
It's a lot of prayer. It's a lot of partnerships. When you really talk about your program and you're all about saving lives, people want to join in with you on the mission. So we've worked with a ton of organizations like Community Connections of Long Island, Outdoor Afro, and most importantly, the school districts in providing affordable swim lessons. They're like, we want to join in with you on the fight to combat drowning. Let's do it together. And it's been an uphill battle because there's not enough pool space, but nonetheless, it is rewarding at the end.
Yeah, and you have quite an incentive here because you're launching a program where kids can improve their swimming skills and get paid.
Okay.
Let me repeat that part again. They can improve their swimming skills and get paid.
All right, so it's called Swim to Serve. And Swim to Serve, thanks to the USA Swimming Foundation, we have this awesome opportunity to not only provide affordable swim lessons, but help them get certified in the midst of it as well. There is a national shortage of lifeguards and swim instructors. For private or small swim schools like ourselves, it's even harder to find people to help teach. And so with Swim to Serve, we have this awesome opportunity to say, hey, listen, you come, we'll teach you how to swim, and then we'll also hook you up with a certification, whether it's lifeguard or swim instruction. So guys, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're 15 and over, this is your chance to get your first summer job.
Right.
And if you can't start working this year because you still need to practice your skills, you can always prepare for next year. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah, that's what we love to hear. Okay, so you are actually expanding to 2 new locations, going uptown.
We going up. Y'all won't get sued, right?
No,
we can sing.
Just
okay.
a little snippet. Don't sing anymore.
Don't sing. Okay. Yes, we are going uptown to East Harlem. Thank the Lord. We are going to be at Dwight School Athletic Center, where we are going to be hosting our program starting next week, but open houses this weekend, and classes will be Thursdays and Fridays from 5 to 9, and Saturdays and Sundays from 9 to 12. So we're inching our way in, introducing ourselves, and as more people love our program and want to enroll, we'll go ahead and create more classes.
I'm so happy to hear it.
Thank you. Are we going to see you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Are we going to get paid?
We got to come out.
Yep. So that's just interesting about some swimming stuff. I got a guy I know, a swim instructor, and he just retired from teaching, but he's still doing swim lessons for the kids. So just thought about it, telling kids how to swim and stuff. So that really shout out to him basically. But yeah, just always try to take a different activities. Now look, man, I'm on since 5 o'clock this morning, but I did say I was coming on. I'll try to come back on tomorrow. A lot of stuff moving around. Got a little hot today. I got to cover this thing on Netflix tomorrow or next day. But yeah, I just want to come on for a little bit tonight because I had told Chak I was coming on. Chak, you still out there? What? Interesting. Well, his information is Chak.
Wait, what now? What you saying?
Are you still out there? I ain't know you still on there. I ain't heard you so long.
Yeah, I'm over chilling in the back, so we're about to bang on these goddamn HOK niggas over here talking that African shit. Nah, I've been listening to y'all in the background. I've been chilling.
Yeah, I got you.
Chilling.
Right.
Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, well, I just
You mentioned something about that Diddy shit, though. That Diddy shit, man. That trial is kangaroo court, bro. All this shit is not salacious, and they should have been shut this shit down. Too much salacious content, man. Like personal, private information that they, all of it is hearsay. This trial is hearsay. They don't have enough evidence. It's not hearsay.
But then yet they got they said that the white boy is not mentally fit to stand trial though. They have to me a fit motherfucker. This the games that these people play, man. You know what I'm saying? But then when a black motherfucker, they know damn well they don't got no evidence, the motherfucker still drag him in, no bail and all that anyway. Just the perception, just to have that perception about us, man. You know what I'm saying? Rich, poor black motherfuckers, they all the same. They're all criminals. They all fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're all predators. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the white boys, he's so pure and innocent, he don't even have to stand trial. Assume he's innocent and assume the black motherfucker guilty before he even innocent. Yeah. Boy, these motherfuckers, psychology is a motherfucker, bro.
Got a point. Well, let's have it up since 5, but I just say I'm trying to come out tomorrow. I got to talk about the Netflix surveilling you and a couple other things. So, yeah, go ahead, shout out the information, bro.
Yeah, man, you could, you know what I'm saying? Find me, yeah, man, XX Frank Nitty XX on YouTube and on Instagram, and then also Frank Joe 8115. You know what I mean? Black people, stay out of this, man. Stay out of them streets, man. I don't know. I just see some goofy, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but they probably at the same time, they probably see just Belizeans and Jamaicans out. Well, there's some Jamaicans out, but there's a good amount of Belizeans out here. So these people could be Belizean too out there protesting. So, I mean, you know what I mean? My thing is, man, just stay safe and vigilant, man. You're going to be out there, man. Be out there for a good cause, man. But no, I wouldn't be out there, man. Even if I wasn't.
No, man. Don't be out there. Enjoy the show, man. Relax.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Especially as black people, we gotta chill out with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We be trying to cater for people that hate us and shit, but then meanwhile, we don't even speak to other black people in public. How does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? You know, we so.
I'm gonna say a biblical verse.
Man, that's some biblical shit, all that. But then we go with the white man's narrative.
This too shall pass.
Right. First shall be last, last shall be first. But see, we go with the white man's narrative so much, we thinking like these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? We think on how the white motherfuckers would treat us. We treat each other like that. But meanwhile, the white motherfuckers speak to you more than the black motherfucker. Wow. So there goes that.
Yeah, give me some good. Hey,
we got to stop. We got to go with our own narrative and go with the narrative. All that comes from coming together. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with the narrative thing, we don't even got no representation. We ain't got no radio representation. We ain't got no government representation. We ain't got no political representation. We ain't got no motherfucking celebrity representation. So it's just like, damn, it's a different angle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, point.
So we got to, man, that comes, I think this is the last, we're like the last, what's the name right now? We're the last generation. This other generation, that's going to come after us is not on our shit. They don't remember stuff like we do. You know what I'm saying? The old principles and the old traditions, they're not going to carry them out like that. They don't know. No. You got to stay on it though, man. Like BJ said, don't go out there, man. Don't, that's real. Because they're going to, pretty soon they're going to start using these tactics against us too. These are just going to be, this is like kind of like a what's the name if you think about it too. If you think about it, it's kind of like it's a what's the name and shit. You know what I'm saying? This right here is a project right now. This is just a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Just to see a Psyop to see what kind of reaction they get out of us. And other groups too, not just the Mexicans. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, point.
And these motherfuckers talk about division. That's why I don't believe any of these motherfucking politicians when they talk division. They the ones that divide motherfuckers. They the ones doing that shit with these policies, like don't give you shit, but give everybody else shit. How do they expect your group of people to feel when they do shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Giving them all this funny. Don't give you shit, but give the police all this funding and shit. Give them military style weapons. Give you a stimulus check every now and then and shit. Still stimulate and generate money into the economy every now and then. But then they do that. Guess what? They do that shit for Ukraine and Israel, though. They don't do this shit for American people. Talking about infrastructure and this and that. You can't have no infrastructure with just one or two blanketed things, bro. There's a process with bringing infrastructure back, not just one fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? See, they do that shit under the guise, well, I did this. I tried. No, you didn't try, bro. Just like Joe Biden with the chips shit. When he did that bill with the chip, with the infrastructure thing, with the bringing the chip manufacturing, that little sector, that's it. You don't just do one thing. You gotta be broad and do the whole shit, man. A corporation is not gonna You can't reinstate a corporation and shit from just doing one or two tactics, bro. There has to be a whole fucking list of things you have to do to make the shit run afloat, to revamp the shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop listening to these politicians, though. And you know who keeps us brainwashed by these motherfuckers? These stupid ass YouTuber motherfuckers, bro. These people that are only one leaning side. Oh, I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Oh, I'm for conservatives. I'm for liberals. Like these are the motherfuckers that are keeping motherfuckers divided with the divisive type fucking rhetorical ass motherfucking argument. You know what I'm saying? None of this, and you ask these motherfuckers, how is any of this making America better? Them motherfuckers can't tell you shit. They can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, one thing about this shit before you go, this whole shit, these are the main motherfucking immigrants, is these motherfucking white people talking and acting like that. Y'all the main motherfucking immigrants, bro. Y'all the main motherfucking, remember that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did this shit under the guise and took this motherfucker under the guise of, you know what I'm saying? Pillaging and plundering this motherfucker, bro. But guess what? When somebody else does it in America, it's called a crime, and he's a criminal, and these people are savages. When it don't fit the white narrative, everybody else is savages. When you want to throw that on white people, there's no such thing, right?
Well, their job is to get you in a trick bag, so.
And these Hispanic motherfuckers got held at L for falling for the psyop, though. Y'all fell for the psyop. Y'all voted for this motherfucker in droves because they give you two shitty ass, what's the names? They give you two shitty choices, two shitty decisions. Both of them ain't shit. So you vote for the motherfucker you felt was better. Even though he straight up said he was going to start deporting motherfuckers. I don't know that's what I don't get. That's just like, I mean, we kind of do that shit too because none of these motherfuckers offer us reparations. We still go Google Gaga over these motherfuckers. But, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker straight told you he ain't gonna do shit for you, but we'll deport you. I'm confused. We think these motherfuckers' meat is greasier, dude. That's what it is and shit. We think that the grass is greener on the other side and shit. Not just the black people, Mexicans, all of us do that. It's that we're just that part of the psyop to where these people are the Messiah. Because get it, Jesus is painted white, right?
Yep.
Who they give you Christmas? They give you Santa Claus, a white motherfucker, right?
Yep.
I see why we motherfuckers fell for that psyop, man. You look in the dictionary, what is white? What's the white definition? What's the so-called black definition? And then guess what? Both these are two social constructs, man. Both these motherfuckers have no standing in law. But yeah, we're crazy, man.
All right. Go ahead, Chak's information.
Yeah, man. Peace, man. You can tap into the boy Shaq Wall on YouTube and Instagram, and Shaq Evans on Facebook, man. That's what I'm about.
Just everybody be relaxed, calm down, and hey, man, lights, camera, action. I told you, Mr. Chief was here on Friday, man. Lights, camera, action.
Wow.
Hey, man. Shout out to I was in Williamsburg yesterday. On Saturday, I was somewhere else. I think Out Loud was to turn 50. They had what you call it down here, Frank. What's a guy named Lil Boosie? I think he was there with him, whatever. But whatever case may be, Out Loud was to turn 50. So actually my sister turned 60 this year. So a lot of people getting past the century mark and past the quarter century mark these days. So it is what it is. Hey, keep on living, persistent. We got that video I played. We're gonna have to look into more. I can look into the organization more. But people do need to learn how to swim more, especially that I could vouch for these summer camp taking these kids to swim more. Because this being outside playing all the video game shit is not cutting it. So. But hey, man, swimming is exercise too. So Y'all take your time. Have a good night. You gotta come back on tomorrow night. I just been up since 5 o'clock. So.
That's all good. Salute, man.
Yeah, I ain't take no
You
naps.
gotta come back on 5 o'clock.
No. I've been up since 5 o'clock. So yeah, I've been up since 5. I've been on the move. I had to sign another contract, did all that, but we're making the do, man. It's okay. The ladies, hey, look, man. Ladies, do me a favor. It's hot outside, right? I see y'all. It's summertime. Y'all getting your tattoos done, and got the hair bigger. I was like, spring out.
Getting them nails and shit, getting all that toxic putting on their nails and shit.
Babe,
Yeah, Frank.
Do all that
I was
just to
DJing the other day, man.
see a black motherfucker not speak.
I was
There you
DJing.
go.
I was DJing the other day, man. And I got the girl, she's bartender. She on the side, right? She like here, I'm right here, and she was behind me all night. But I have to put her stuff in the ice and stuff and all that, because there wasn't nothing going on at first. Because I got there, we set up early. She had all this, wine coolers and liquor and stuff. So I just have to put her stuff together because she had dropped some ice on the floor and I helped her, right? And I happened to look. And I looked over to the left and I said, dang, she had like a little makeup mirror and she was putting her makeup on. She had like a little mirror on the jug and she would put it on her face before everybody came and shit. So I was like, damn, hey, look, man, I had the pocketbook with the makeup on stand, man, yo. And then, she was kind of cool. So, I helped take her stuff to the car and stuff. And I looked on the car phone, and her husband was on the phone, man. But it said hubby on the dash, man. I just kind of laughing at this shit, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, man. Hey, man. I just saying what I saw, man. But hey, man, I just laugh at it. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, Shaq, they gonna put the makeup on. It's hot. Shoot, I saw one of them the other day with some damn Ugg boots on. I'm like, damn, bro, it is 70 to 80 degrees out here. Take them damn shits off, please. God damn. A little hot for that right now. Not Ugg slippers, my fault, not Ugg boots, my bad. Excuse me. But hey, man, they got the cowgirl hats on. They got the boots on the ground right now. That's what it is, man. I can't help
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's what they got going on. So, hey, look,
They
man.
mad at somebody. It was at the one of these awards. I think the BET Awards show, and they didn't bring the original. I think the original dancer from the Boots on the Ground. They brought some other chick. I think a white chick or something. They mad at the person who brought it up. Who brought her up there?
Oh, yeah. that is funny. The BET Awards tonight. Actually, somebody texted me earlier about it, but that's damn. But it is what it is. But look, I mean, hey, they play that shit. So never mind, fuck it. Don't worry about it. All I'm gonna say is that hey, look, keep your boat on the ground and enjoy the show, man. Hey, look, man. They say you had a proof in the booth and just relax. And Frank, as I, you were talking about Timberland. You were talking about Timberland the other day, and so I was going through the songs and stuff, and one of the songs you had to play for. Hey, look, man, Frank and Shaq, matter of fact, and me continue to be that same OG. I'm out.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That's real.
Yes, sir. Take your time.
All right.